For those of you who attended the 2025 Stoller Eggfest, or for those of you who unfortunately could not make it, today we're going to be sharing our recipe step by step.
Shoyu Pork Belly Bites, a bougie, tasty, but easy recipe to make.
Let's go! When selecting your pork belly, while fat's where the flavor is, make sure it's a lean cut. We'll cross-hatch the fat cap before we season. Chinese 5-spice to deliver that sweet and warm and slightly numbing flavors. Salt to amplify our flavors, ginger for that sweet, spicy flavor and subtle peppery heat. Garlic powder for that concentrated garlicky punch. White pepper for that sharp, earthy heat. Give it a mix and thoroughly coat our pork bellies. And on to the Big Green Egg at 325 degrees. It's time to make our glaze. Soy sauce for that salty, savory umami flavor. Red pepper flakes bring that sharp, lingering heat. Sweet and tangy hoisin sauce. Spicy, savory, and sweet gochujang. And we'll give it a mix.
Now on to the gochujang-ginger aioli. Mayo acts as a creamy base that emulsifies the flavors. Gochujang will give our aioli a sweet and spicy kick. Fresh ginger brings a bright, zesty warmth to our aioli. Fresh lime juice brings a light, tangy acidity and pop of citrus. We'll mix our ingredients until they're well combined.
Let's take a look at our pork bellies. Looking good. First turn.
Next, we'll make some pickled cabbage slaw to add some texture and some acidity to the dish. Add rice wine vinegar to bring acidity and subtle umami. Sesame oil adds that rich, nutty flavor with a hint of sweetness. Salt draws out the moisture and enhances the flavor. Sugar helps balance the flavor and adds a touch of sweetness. We'll mix our ingredients until they're well combined. Next, we'll make some cilantro lime rice with a little bit of sesame oil for that little bit of umami. Adding cilantro brightens dishes with a fresh, citrusy, and slightly peppery flavor. Bringing lime zest to the dish will add some bright citrus aroma. Lime juice adds a tangy and zesty brightness. Finally, adding sesame oil will add that rich, nutty depth of flavor. Mix all the ingredients together and set aside until you're ready to use.
Another look. Now we're talking. Second turn.
And now for the crunch. We're going to be serving this all on a baked wonton, sprinkled with sesame oil, Chinese 5-spice, and black sesame seeds. We'll start by placing the wontons on a baking sheet lined with a silpat. Then brush the wontons with some sesame oil to give that additional pop of flavor. Sprinkle the wontons with some Chinese 5-spice powder. Next, sprinkle the wontons with some black sesame seeds for that little pop of texture and to add a little bit of color.
We'll glaze our pork bellies and we'll let the glaze set for 10 minutes. Looking good. We'll thinly slice our pork belly and it's ready to serve.
And now for the assembly. First, we're going to start with our wonton wrapper and our rice. Place a couple of small scoops of cilantro lime rice on the wonton. Gently press down so it's flat. Drizzle some gochujang-ginger aioli on top. Next, add a couple of pieces of pork belly. Then add the pickled cabbage slaw. Add a little drizzle of the aioli. Add a couple of chopped green onions and a sprinkle of black sesame seeds. Don't forget a little wedge of lime.
Stoller Eggfest is an amazing experience. The people, the food, the wine.
We hope to see you guys next year.